This is Herdcraft, the 2026 Minecraft April Fool's snapshot where Mojang completely removed the inventory. You have to herd around your items, making them move onto the crafting grid to craft, and you can even make them fight for you. And I'm going to beat it. I created a new world with absolutely zero idea what I was in for. What is this? Why is my game so laggy? I spent the first few minutes just trying to figure out how everything worked. Oh, look, sticks. After figuring out how to craft, I decided to take my pickaxe and my crafting table and to go on an adventure. No crafting table! No crafting table! That skeleton just killed my crafting table! Dude! You're evil! After discovering how to eat, and then almost dying to the wolf that avenged my crafting table, I discovered that you can command your items to attack things. I had a little bit of fun with that, before deciding to actually try and do something productive. Oh wait, I need to craft more sticks. We're gonna dig straight down, like pros. After failing to dig straight down, and then accidentally killing myself, I decided that it might be better to look for loot instead of going mining. Can I not even open the chest? So I can't even open the chest. Wait, something I didn't try was breaking the chest, did I? Ah, yes! Yes! Okay. So that's not even enough obsidian, is it? 2 will not be enough for my needs. There's a pickaxe, though. And a clock. And a shovel. After deciding that there's no use for me staying there, I decided to start exploring again, where I had a very strange encounter. Die! Yeah, get him. Good job, good job. Why is it levitating away? What? Come back! No! What? What is wrong with this? Kill your own brethren. Why is this one levitating too? What are you? What is this? You know what? I don't even care anymore. No, get away from me. Levitate away all you want. Follow me, my loyal subjects. Watch as they levitate off into the distance. I'm starting to think it might be worth trying to find a better seed. Because there is nothing here. If I find a village, though, I'm good. Because I just want a bed. If I die, I do not want to have to find my way all the way back here. Where did my shovel go? Actually, just where did my shovel go? Did I, accidentally kill it or something? A shipwreck. A shipwreck? A shipwreck. So after looting the shipwreck, and discovering that I could not, in fact, use the buried treasure map, I decided that this wasn't working and that I need to find a new seed. So I made a new world, and another, and another, and so on and so forth until I found a seed that looked at least a little bit promising. Ooh, that's a village. I'll check this seed out, because this is the first one I found a village in. I saw a lava pool and took note of it before heading to the village to loot it. I struggled a bit before finally killing the iron golem and collecting his iron. I took a bed to the lava pool I saw so that I could set my spawn, and then crafted my iron into a bucket so I could try to make a nether portal. Yes! Okay, it died. It died, but I figured out how to do that. Do I really have to go kill another iron golem? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I can just go to this other village I saw, and then kill an iron golem. If I get at least 4, then I can make 2 buckets, so I can afford to be a failure and lose one again. Oh, and there's a ruined portal over there off in the distance. You know what? I'm gonna go loot that first, just in case it has obsidian. Obsidian would be really nice. There's also a lava pool right here. Wait, okay. Hear me out. If this ruined portal is good, then it might be worth just coming over here to make my portal, so I don't have to mess with a bucket a lot. But that's only if it has obsidian, if it has no crying obsidian, which it looks like it has 1 right there. Okay, so I need 3 obsidian to finish this, or 4 obsidian to finish this. Follow me. Okay, I'm gonna set up a new base over here because the old one sucks. No, I'm just kidding, but perfect. Half of a bed. Lovely, lovely. I killed the iron golem to make a new bucket, and then I started on the nether portal. Let me tell you, this was by far the hardest part of herdcraft. It took me forever to figure out how buckets worked, and when I did, I had to block off the lava around each source so my bucket wouldn't immediately burn when I picked up the lava. It would probably have been much smarter of me to just find diamonds for a pickaxe, but unfortunately for us all, I'm not a very smart person. So after an hour of very tedious work, my nether portal was complete. I did it. I don't even care anymore. I did it. But now, I was faced with a much bigger problem. The nether. Unfortunately for me, my nether spawn was horrible. After I found a better spot, I realized that exploring the nether would be extremely hard. Because of this, I decided to, and please don't get mad at me for this, use chunk base to find the fortress. The only problem was that I now had to bridge over a giant lava lake, and bridging in herdcraft is not easy. Crossing this lava lake was such a cumbersome process that it took me almost 2 hours and several rage quits to finally finish it. Okay. Once and for all, we're over here, finally in the vicinity of the fortress. This part will be the agonizing, torturous part. I was actually wrong about that, though. It turns out going up is a lot easier than going a bunch of different directions. And this part didn't actually take me that long, only about another 20 minutes. So finally, I was in the fortress. It's also worth noting that at this point, and again, please don't get mad at me for this, I turned on peaceful mode so that I wouldn't have to deal with wither skeletons while trying to find the blaze spawner. But anyway, I started gathering an army to help me kill the blazes. Follow me. After finding the blaze spawner, with only a few casualties along the way, I turned it off of peaceful mode and commanded my army to kill the blazes. Oh, it might be cooked. After collecting all the blaze rods, I started to head back to my portal. Unfortunately for me, the bridge I made was not the safest thing to carry items across, and a few of them may or may not have fallen into lava. So I did have to go back to the fortress and get some more blaze rods. After I got the rest of the blaze rods, I headed back and started working on my next task, ender pearls. Luckily for me, however, I spawned right next to a warped forest, so I spent the next hour or so killing the endermen there for their pearls. I'm so cooked. No! Ah! You stupid blocks!
Your blocks are useless.
They suck! They genuinely don't know how to fight to save their lives. Okay, this stupid enderman is comboing me. Yeah, I made the mistake of deciding to go in without any weapons, but eventually I did get all the ender pearls, and it was time to find the stronghold. And yeah, that's all of them. All that's left is to find the stronghold, which I really don't want to do. As I said, I did not want to find the stronghold, especially because I only had 12 pearls and I didn't want to risk any eyes breaking. So, like the fortress, I decided to use chunk base to find the stronghold. I crafted my eyes and started my journey. I actually went to 2 strongholds, but the first one was in the middle of a frozen ocean and I didn't want to deal with that, so I decided to find a different one. And after all that, I finally found the stronghold. Well, at least it wasn't that far. I went to the nearby village to find a bed, as I had somehow lost mine along the way, and then I brought all my items down to the stronghold and started exploring it. I found the portal room and was very confused about the portal frames everywhere, but despite that, I now had made it to the end. Now, destroying the crystals was actually the most tedious part of this whole thing. I had to slowly build up the sides with endstone I mined with my wooden pickaxe, because unfortunately I didn't think ahead far enough to craft any better picks. What? Oh. After breaking all the crystals, it was finally time for the home stretch, killing the Ender Dragon. I did have a little bit of fun because I figured out if you spam move up the side of a pillar, your pickaxe just goes flying to infinity and beyond, so that was fun. But finally, it was time to kill the Ender Dragon and beat herdcraft once and for all. Finally. So yeah, that was me beating herdcraft summed up in 11 minutes. Overall, I'd probably rate this April Fool's update around a 6 out of 10. I like the concept and I had some very funny moments, but the whole process of beating the game was extremely tedious. Now you tell me, am I worthy enough to be called the best herder of them all?